Alright, motherfucker, listen up. This is for the fucking homies steady giving no fucks. If you wanna join the party, put your middle fingers up, and when the music fucking hits, you better jump, jump, jump.
Are y'all ready? Let's go.
Right now. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses. Still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass out. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses. Still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass out. Hoes bring hoes out. And 25 to L bring a snitch out of a nigga. A chopper with a drum bring a bitch out of a nigga. You ain't never heard about me, better ask about a pistol. I was raised in the jungle, got it straight out the mud. Where I'm from, it ain't no crips and bloods, it's just cliques and thugs. Keep a Glock clip full with slugs, and if I ever owe a nigga, better get it in blood. Ain't with that whole shit, and I ain't with that wrestling drums. I'm cut throw bitch and kill some and go on the run. I know my time ain't gonna be long for all the shit that I done, but till then I'm getting it on ready to accept what.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Shout out to you guys in the chat already. Salute. Y'all ready to get into this, man? What other way to get into it, right? Just to get right into it. Brooke is on one. She's on one. So I want you guys to check her out. You tell me what you think, and we're going to keep this party started. Let's go.
Well, thanks to the people that congratulated me for having a place to stay for 2 days. Sorry, I got acne medication. But tomorrow it looks like we're headed back out to the streets. I was told that I could leave my things.
So let's see what the background says. It says, what? Do you want me to leave? Blank, 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 no, or have any more questions? Do I need to take my things to storage? You know what that is? You know what that is? Those are manipulation tactics. What? Do you want me to leave? Should I just take my things to storage? Wow, you can leave your things locked, locked up. I'm not leaving my things unattended. See what I mean? She's actually the one. Randy cut the Wi-Fi. I can't wait to see this. I'm not leaving my things unattended. It's all I have. I have to put my everything up. Like, come on, bro. This is weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird, bro. Like, come on, bro. Let's hear it.
However, we're not doing that. Not only have I had thousands of dollars go missing off this property before, but also antiques and other items. So I won't be leaving my things. I'll have to take my stuff to storage. Like I said, I'm not leaving my things unattended. I'll have to put my computer and everything in storage, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, back out to the streets we go. Tomorrow.
Back out to the streets we go. When were you ever on the streets? When were you ever on the streets? This is a grift.
It's going to be 48 degrees is the low. So it's going to be cold. So this is going to be a new adventure for us because.
Well, you have a storage shed. Sleep in that mug. I would sleep in the storage shed. Hey, you got to innovate.
I've never had to make it in the cold before. So, yeah, so much for having a place to work out and stay warm. Back out to the streets we go.
Since when? Next one?
So if anyone thinks that this is something new that I'm being kicked back out on the streets, no. What you are witnessing is me telling the truth and the truth being revealed to you by me being kicked back out on the streets. This is what my life has been like for over 20 years. I have had no stability, and every time I get a job or sign up for school or complete half a semester or half a degree, I'm kicked back out on the street. It's fine. I wanted to focus on eating this morning because I don't know when I'll get my next meal. For those that don't know, I'm actually not allowed to go in the Walmart or Food Line here, which is the only 2 grocery stores. And so I have
Well, it looks like you're just shit out of luck, doesn't
no
it?
way to buy food. So this is going to add a new layer of dilemma to my life. So I wanted to get up and focus on breakfast. I had protein, eggs, spinach, seeded rye.
Look, man, anybody that's going to be going back living on the streets isn't going to just like, I'm going to focus on my meal. I'm going to focus on having a great meal. Bro, you're going to be so shocked and going through it mentally that you're going to be on the streets. You're just lying. You're just lying. I could see right through this. I could see right through it, bro. You would be so shook up from having to be on the streets. I don't know when I'm going to get my next meal.
I'm going to be fine.
She keeps getting me. That was her newest short right there.
But let
I've
me
seen all these.
y'all.
Look at this. I think you look better there. I'm just going to be completely honest. It says before and after drugs. It looks like you weren't on drugs there. But now you look like you're on drugs. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. She's going to get me tagged. She's going to get me got for all that song and stuff. She eats all day, every day. Every day. I don't give a damn about Alvin. Let's go see what she had to say today. Here we go. Hi, hi, ho, ho. Back to the streets we go. Alvin is mentally ill. Unstable.
This phone looks so much better.
Like,
I can't
regardedly.
get my other 2 phones to work. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the service, if I'm out of data. Never had that problem with Verizon. It might just be this area, you know? It could just be the area. Let me plug you up.
So, you just decorated
So you don't die on me.
all of that. You just decorated that whole shed for you just to go right back to the streets. What is wrong with you?
Good morning.
I bet you
Hey,
can't
Christine.
get along nowhere you live. I bet you can't get along anywhere. Something tells me you got a problem wherever you live. Because it seems like you have a problem everywhere you go. The Walmart, the Food Line, the laundromat. What do you know, boy?
Island Life Living. Hello. Good morning, y'all. So I need to do some self-care and preparation of going back out to the streets. I got to pull all this stuff out of here. And put it in
Self-care and
storage today.
preparation.
I've also
Self-care.
got 2 appointments.
I just worry about my self-care,
afternoon.
guys.
I've got a lot of stuff going on.
Hold on, y'all.
So I just want to prepare to the best of my ability. I'm not going to have any of these hygiene items once I go back out to the streets. I will have no way to have it. The only reason I had it before was because I had it stored here. So anything that you've seen me with, I won't have any longer. A pair of tennis shoes and whatever can fit in that book bag. That's it. We've never had to raw dog it like this before, so this is all going to be new. If we die, we die.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Die. It's all going to be. We've never had to raw dog it like this before, so this is all going to be new.
Well, that just proves that she's lied to everybody in the past now. Never had to raw dog it like this before. You know, I had to sleep outside. I had to sleep outside. No, you didn't. You didn't. You just said it right there. You've never had to raw dog it. Never had to raw dog it.
If we die, we die.
She's just playing this dude, bro. She's just playing this
We'll
guy.
light this candle and leave it better smelling in here than when we got here.
Yeah,
'Cause that's
because
what I do
that's what
everywhere I
people do
go.
when they get kicked out.
I
They
leave
just care
everything
about leaving it
untouched
smelling
better
good.
off than before I touched it. If you pay attention and stick around long enough, you'll see that.
No, I don't see any of that. I don't see any of that.
It's also one of the reasons that people are trying to destroy me. Top of the morning to you.
That's the most clothes you've seen her in.
So I got up at 4 o'clock. I didn't go to bed till 1 a.m. So I got like 3 hours of sleep because I was notified right before I went to bed that or we made an agreement, you know, for me to go ahead and go. So
What's up, G?
yeah. Right before bed.
Good.
When I've only had one night's rest in 2.5 years. Ain't that great?
What? God, dude, this is the person that has to find the most extreme thing possible to say. I haven't had one good rest in 2.5 years, guys. One good rest.
Literally one night's rest in 2.5 years.
Whose fault's that? I don't see you packing nothing up.
I got a lot of stuff to do and I can't find nothing. I meant to grab some Q-tips, but I don't have them now, so. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to do it with my finger.
Yup.
The rhinoceros with stuff up my nose. Another 3 to 6 weeks.
She's choosing to leave? That's funny.
It's called a green stick fracture. It's a type of bone fracture that occurs when the bone bends and breaks incompletely. It's common seen in children, blah, 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 but you can get it from sports injuries, falls, and moto vehicle accidents. So,
But none of that was
like
what
a
your
crack.
daughter was doing.
Here, let me show you. Typically would see it in the arm, but that's because they go down on their arm. I'm thinking that that it's right here. It's not in the middle of my arm. It's like
Oh.
a fracture in the bone.
You're not
It-
talking
it-
about
it
your
doesn't
daughter.
break it all
You're
the way
talking about
through.
your
It just
arm.
fractures the bone a little bit, like it half-ass breaks it. It tears a hole in the
You
bone.
got a poor broken
how to
arm,
describe
don't
it.
you? You got a broken arm now, huh? Imagine that.
Green stick fracture. So you'll see right here, it's like a little fracture in the bone. I'm like 60% sure that's what happened to my hand. It's still, I'm so sorry.
60%.
That isn't there. My hand is still swollen. So this one right here, you can see
No,
the
I
size
don't.
difference. So
I don't really see
right
it.
there is where I went down. That's where I made impact with the concrete. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened because it's been over 6 weeks on me and it still ain't healed. Probably should have went to the hospital, but they can't do nothing for it anyways. If it is a green, whatever,
Hi, buddy.
they would do exactly what I'm doing to splint. It's literally what it says online. So I'd go for nothing just to get an x-ray, rack up a $3,000.
I took the day off, man. I took the day off yesterday. No streaming for me yesterday.
Absolutely not.
I was chilling.
It has gotten better since I've taken care of it. I've been doing physical therapy with it. I sleep with that brace on to relieve the swelling. I try to keep it above my heart. You know, certain things I've been doing to make it heal. Staying away from Tylenol, antihistamines, because that does not help your bones heal. It makes it worse. It can prevent healing. Studies show. Which is probably why they give people a lot of painkillers when they break bones instead of Tylenol. Makes sense now. Not to mention the pain. This is retinol.
Salute to my little buddy, Sarah. Salute to my little buddy, Sarah. Sarah Smith. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the $5 donation. She said, happy birthday month, AD. Fuck you, Brandy. Ooh, it's my birthday month. It's my birthday month.
Right now, 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 right now.
It's my birthday month.
Next.
I'm gonna grift it all month, Brandy. I got 21 days till my birthday. I'm gonna grift it. 20 days. Forgot today was the 8th. My daughter's birthday is 3 days before mine.
I can spit like a man.
Kitty, they say hi.
Shave like a man. Fight you like a man. I'm joking. I'm joking. Ah!
What are you doing? Shaving? What
You know I gotta
the
play
fuck?
into it since they tell you that I'm just this horrible, violent offender. You know I gotta play into it. It's part of my job now. Even though it's been over a decade since I bitch slapped anybody, I gotta play into it. Probably not good for new followers because they probably take me like for realsies, but I can assure you, if I was gonna drop kick somebody, I would have been done it. Look at everything I've lost. If there was gonna be a time, it would have done happened.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, she turns 23.
There is a baby wipe. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I do. I got retinol all over my hands. Where's my baby wipes? My nose is gonna burn. I can feel it coming on. I feel it burning. I
Oh
feel
my
it burning.
God. You ain't packing nothing. Shut up.
It's not good. You have no future now, not finding the word of God, the hate, and the victim blaming.
That's what you do.
Is so much more. If I was a quiet victim, do you think I'd have as many problems? Because I don't. But that's also why victims don't come forward. Because look at how I've been treated. Hey, Miss GT.
How have you been
Good
treated?
morning. I'm up usually before most of the world. I'm running around getting shit done.
How are you? Yes, you're growing a beard.
And
That's
all I've done
weird.
since I started this channel is try to build something for myself and help others. That's been the main objective all along from the start. So I don't understand, after losing everything because of the internet, not you personally, unless you're the one that called my job and had me fired or called the police and lied or whatever.
Who the fuck?
But yeah, the internet has led to all of these mishaps in my life. And I find it interesting that even though all of this is recorded, people still come here and blame the victim of not only crime, but constant harassment. I mean, there's been crimes committed on camera over and over and over on this channel. However, I have not been the one committing the crimes. I think that society, here's the thing, hear me out. Either people are just
oh man, boy. Hey, you take it care, Sarah. I appreciate you, baby. You know where to find this girl.
Or people lack identity, making them become miserable, making them spew hatred. So it's one or the other. I can't put my finger on it. Is it a lack of identity in society making them behave this way? Or is it a lack of intelligence? Or are they just driven by their own? Because hear me out. If you're a cheater, you're not going to like any girl that's out here telling women not to cheat.
Kimberly, I'm so tired. Paula.
Hear me out. If you're on the left, you don't want to watch right.
Oh, now you're making it political.
You're not going to agree with what they say. So anything they say, you're going to spew hatred at because you're on the left on a rights channel. Do you understand?
You're not on the right.
It had never.
You're not conservative. Shut up. You try to act conservative. You try to act like you're for the conservative side, but you're not. You're not. There's lots of people like this too. There's lots of people that do this, bro. They try to act conservative. They try to act like they're on the right. You know, I'm more of a, I don't know, I guess you could say conservative, I guess. I'm more down the middle, but I don't really care for the middle because I'm not a fence riding piece of shit. I'm more conservative, I guess. But I'm also, I don't know. I also got an open mind.
It dawned on me that people are going to come for my throat because what I say is by the
Oh,
word
dog.
of God. How I live is by the word of God. It never occurred to me that that was going to cause a lot of problems. I really was under the impression that most people were Christians.
Shout out to Marley. Marley. She said, make them mad. Make them mad. Shout out to the motherfucking donation to the PayPal. I appreciate you. She said, happy birthday. Make them mad. Marley from Eugene, Oregon. Woo, you way up there. You way up there in Oregon.
Right now, 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 right now.
I think you're talking about the short that's on Emma's page. I plan on covering that.
Of some sort. I really was. And as it just so turns out, there's a lot of people that claim to be Christians, but however, their actions do not match up with their words. It's actually disgusting what Christianity has turned into. But yeah, it never dawned on me that people were going to come after me because.
Don't dog Christianity. Nobody has a right to say all Christians are bad because that's just not the case. Are there some fucked up Christians? Absolutely. Are there some fucked up people that believe in Islam? Absolutely. Are there fucked up Satan worshipers? Absolutely. But that goes with anything. It goes with anything.
They're not screwed right in the head. They don't have a baseline of what normal, rational, logical is. Look at the world.
All right.
And it's made my life difficult. I came to this channel supporting Donald Trump, gearing people. And actually, I didn't. I came to this channel not supporting Donald Trump. And after, I don't know, a year or two of looking at the options between Kamala and him, I knew that I could use my platform to gear people to vote for him. Even though I don't personally like him, he's still the best option over Kamala.
So you believe in choosing the piss over the turd or the turd over the piss, right? It's still the same toilet bowl. You just think that choosing one over the other is better. It's not better.
Can we do better? Absolutely. We could absolutely do better. But I geared people to vote for Trump. You know?
I don't think you swayed anybody's mind. I think Trump won the popular vote without you, sweetheart.
Again, he was the best candidate.
Very much so. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I think that it's definitely put a target on my back, and I think that it has for longer than I expected. When they sent me that email from Planet Fitness informing me that they were aware that this was intentional, that these two girls at Planet Fitness knew that I had a YouTube channel. Thank you so much to the person that sent me that.
Yeah, right.
Show that Colin Law, that whole incident.
Where's this freaking letter from Planet Fitness at? I know who you're talking about. I've seen Michael Hylor before. I think I'm subscribed to him. I think I've subscribed to him.
Setup.
Is he the one that had the chick that went to like rehab or something? They were sleeping in their truck. Something like that. It's a blonde-haired chick. Michael Hylor. I think that's who you're talking about. His girlfriend is like blonde-headed, chunky. She can vote. I voted when I'm a felon. I don't know how long ago her felony was, though. It has to be with like 10 years. Felons can vote, yeah. Yeah, it has to be like 10 years. I voted.
Not only trying to antagonize me, but they were actually trying to get me locked up that day. It literally makes me shake with anger that people could be so rude.
That's true.
They see a homeless woman who is so depressed, she can't even pull herself out of her car bed for months in the freezing cold, starving with no income. This is when I first moved into my car. It was depressing, and I am so grateful that I filmed all of that. That's what society did to me. They were trying to kill me.
True.
Y'all don't understand the evils of this world. Like
Are you being you're going to be gang stalked next, right? Are you going to be gang stalked next? That has to be what's coming next. I'm being gang stalked.
You've been fucking
the world
homeless.
is out to get me.
You can't. You cannot conceptualize what we have been through dealing with y'all out here. Not all y'all, but more often than not.
What?
More often than not, in my experience, when someone finds out that you are either A, living out of a car, or B, straight up homeless, they treat you like shit from the start. More often than not, everyone you come in contact with treats you like crap. So those women at Planet Fitness, unbeknownst to me, knew that I had a YouTube channel. Yeah, so they knew.
Yeah,
and I didn't know that. I really didn't. And as you can see in the video, I'm smiling. I'm really just taken aback. I'm like, what is this crazy bitch talking about?
Okay, I do know her. Okay, it's the same one.
It's crazy.
Got you. Yeah,
the whole situation.
I subscribed to him early on. Yeah, that's the
one of the main things that led to me losing my truck. Amongst 2 or 3.
Nah, you know what led to, the only thing that can lead to you losing your truck is you not making the payment. Simple as that. Nothing can lead you to losing your truck other than you not making your payment. And I don't know about any other payments that you have to make in life other than the one that keeps the roof over your fucking head. Every other payment in my life can stop. I don't give a fuck. Fuck a phone, fuck a Wi-Fi, fuck a this, fuck a that. That roof has to stay over my fucking head. So that's the only payment. So if that truck was the roof over your head and you neglected to pay for that truck, that's your fucking fault, woman. Your fucking fault. You're a dumbass.
3 other things. All of these incidents that other people have done to me. Us victims out here, we don't want to act like victims, and I don't. I only speak on
these. Is that why you use it any chance you get? I don't want to act like a victim, but any chance I get, I will.
Things to set the story straight. I only speak on these things because they happen to me, and they're impacting my life to a point that I have no stability, and I might not survive. People have.
She's gone from one extreme to the next. Not just that she's homeless, but that she's homeless and can't survive. Not that this, but this and this, but that and this, the most extreme things you can think of, she's going through. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Stolen my money. People have stolen my future, my land, my home. If that was you, I can assure you that you would be in a state mental ward right now. You wouldn't have held it together like I have. Think about it.
Man,
think about it.
Up.
Your home,
I can't
everything you got in savings, your land. And then you lose all of that. You're pushed out into homelessness. You realize that you have no future now, not financially, maybe not ever, because you can't afford food. You lose 80 pounds in a year from starvation.
He was in here
stress working out. And then you go to jail for crimes you didn't commit. They finally find out you didn't commit the crimes. They're like, oh, we'll dismiss it and wipe it off your record. But by then, the damage is done. You'd have to spend thousands of dollars in bond that you didn't have because you were already homeless. That forced you back in towards an abuser that you didn't want to have to deal with.
Excuse after excuse.
Me losing my truck.
Excuse.
And everybody in this town stalking and harassing me and trying to ban me from businesses so I can't eat, pushes me right back next to an abuser. This is what's been going on for 20 years. I'm trying to explain to people how society, the police, and traffickers work together. And, I really don't think that they intentionally work together. I think that it's a lack of ignorance or it's a lot of ignorance, a lack of intelligence and understanding. It's so crazy because most of these people in this town call themselves Christians, but how many Christians have you seen treat me kind?
I've seen a lot of people treat you kind. I really have.
So when I moved back in here, or when I moved in here and painted the walls, that's why I was so upset. Y'all don't understand. So I I can stay here.
Yeah, I would have made that truck payment. I would have fucking paid my truck off and been high on the heels. Simple as that. I'd have paid my truck off and been good. You ain't got a truck payment no more. You got a place to live in. Shit, that would have been all she needed. She's an idiot. She's a fucking idiot.
I have free will. I won't be able to work. I won't be able to film with you guys. I won't be able to film cooking videos. I won't be able to film out working out videos. I have to completely shut my channel down in order to stay here. Oh, and I, probably need to be affectionate in some manner.
See, told you it's her boyfriend. Told you. She's acting like it's her boyfriend, so he's letting her stay there, and he's feeling like you ain't acting like my girlfriend, so get the fuck out. She's playing him, stringing him along just enough to make him think that it's okay for her to stay there, but she's really not doing it. I've seen women like this all my life, bro. Never had one, because I'll get rid of you. I'm good. I don't need a woman. I'd like to have a woman that's nice and affectionate and do things for me and do things for her, but I definitely don't need you.
And what did I tell you 4 days ago that I would never do? And when have you ever known me to fucking comply anyways, especially when it's wrong? See, that's the problem. People don't understand that I don't operate on my own morals and values. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Never have I ever. I work on God's morals and values. And see, when I was 18 and I got in that fist fight, I kind of had his word mixed up. I thought that I was supposed to love people.
She called it a fist fight when she stabbed people. She calls it a fist fight when she actually went over there, kicked the door in, and stabbed them. It's not a fist fight.
So much that I was supposed to be crazy loyal. Yeah. I thought I was supposed to be crazy loyal. So I was. And I defended a friend, and I was absolutely wrong.
But just sweet will get you a long way with me. I don't even care for you to be stunningly beautiful. Just be a sweetheart. That's half the task right there.
Both regret that night. But even then, even when I stabbed 2 girls, I was attempting to walk in the light of the Lord. Because of my loyalness to my friend, I felt right in my actions to whoop these 2 girls' asses. And I was absolutely wrong.
That's not
God, teaches us to turn the cheek and to not be violent with others. We are supposed to respect and love each other like brothers and sisters. And that's what I've been working on for over 10 years. And that's why I haven't had any kind of criminal charge until they brought up fake ones that I had to fight for months to get dismissed.
What about your children, though?
I don't operate on my morals and values. I operate on his. They got a little twisted because of the industry of work I was in. I was completely brainwashed and indoctrinated into leftist behavior, especially in the strip club industry and all of that, being around drugs and alcohol. I'm so glad that I got clean years ago. And even though I'm going back out to the streets, let me be very clear. All I did during the past 7 days was learn more about how a predator's mind works. This is very interesting to me. And I know a huge way that we could change sex crimes going further. And that would be to continue to learn about people like this. Really sit down and have conversations with these people, do statistical studies on these people, analyze them for long periods of time, and get to know them on a personal level. These types of predators are walking among us, and they spend their whole life from juvenile,
been here since the get-go,
teenage years till they die,
she's never
with
left.
The intention of just obtaining.
The funny thing is, she's never left. She's just been putting on for y'all. She got her truck taken and she went back. It's the only place she has to go, obviously.
Sex.
This is the
and now with pornography being what it is, it's going to get even worse than it already has. And added bonus, dating apps have taught people to be soulless and to just seek out sex and nothing more. So that's going to take away empathy and compassion, which is going to add a whole new narcissistic level.
You damn right.
To everybody. And we're already there.
Give me some pussy and get the fuck out of my house if that's all we're going to do. Right? At least we have an understanding.
Already there because of technology. I'm not even kidding when I say that I genuinely wonder if they're currently doing that. Do they take inmates from state prison who have a long history of being a predator in the community against women and or children? Do they study them psychologically? Do they sit? I mean, they used to do it in the 70s and 80s. Look at all of the footage we have from Richard Ramirez, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. We have set down interviews with all of them. Where are the set down interviews? What happened? When's the last time you seen an interview with a killer asking them about their childhood, their alcoholic father, or their emotionally detached
All
mother?
the time.
Seriously.
All the time they do it.
Maybe it's because I don't have cable TV.
All of the
Maybe it's because I
time.
don't have satellite or whatever.
They
I
do
don't know.
it
But I
all
mean,
the
seriously,
time,
riddle me
bro.
this. It's been a while since I've seen, like, you know, did they ever do any kind of set down interviews with Robert or what was his name? D'Angelo, the Golden State Killer? I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. I hope that somewhere
I'm ready,
in
baby.
some hospital,
She ain't going
there
nowhere.
is someone that is dedicated to the studying.
She ain't going nowhere. Does it look like she's going anywhere? This bitch ain't packed up nothing. She ain't packed up shit, bro. She ain't going nowhere.
Types of predators' minds.
She ain't got
because
nothing.
it goes so much deeper
Yeah, we need to
than what
study
understanding we have now. There's so much more to these people and the way that they operate. They're very methodical in planning how they obtain power and control. And it's a behavioral pattern that you can pick up on. Not when you're living through the trauma, but if you get out of the trauma, have over 18 months away from the abuser, and then come back.
Dog, the funny thing is you're the one that's plotting and planning and scheming on your own audience. Because like every 3 days, you're going to be homeless. Every 4 days, somebody's kicking you out. You're going to have this trauma fucking shit. Shut up.
Whoo! I mean, like, literally, I'm getting chill bumps. My heart's beating fast because I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for identifying things that I was never taught. I'm proud of myself for learning about things that people don't care to talk about. I'm proud of myself for learning about things that people want to ignore. Because society will literally drive you insane before they sit down and have a hard conversation. They will gaslight you and make you feel like you're the crazy one, blame you for the abuse, blame you for the rape, blame you for everything. And the whole time that they're acting like you're the problem. Y'all, you know what I was thinking about? I'm sorry.
See?
I think that bad people cover up for bad people. How can I
What
explain
it
this?
is.
Society, first of all, something I've noticed, if anybody has money, whoever has money, society is going to have their side. There's something about somebody having money, and like even poor people, they will support someone who has money even when they're poor, even though they know that that rich person is a horrible person. There's something about people having money and land and homes that makes society just shut up and automatically have respect for this person that has money. I've noticed that.
That's
What
not
else was I
true.
about to say?
That's not true at all.
Society also likes to victim blame because more often than not, victims are innocent. People feel
Called
some type of way about
insanity,
that
man.
because
It's
they're
called
not innocent.
insanity. Hello, Earth Angel.
They also link up and become like best friends. So let me just hypothetically, especially in a small town. So let's say you got Bob and Tom that work over at Advanced Auto. Well, both of them are married, and there's the Hardys right there. And Susie from Hardy's is sneaking over and banging Tom. Well, Bob and Tom's wives are best friends. It starts to build this like tree that branches out of everybody's dirty deeds and bad morals in a small town.
Yeah, that's how
Everybody's
you
got
know
dirt
she
on
can't
everybody
handle
else.
the truth, man. That's how she knows.
Absolutely crazy. I think it's probably like
She
that in the
blocks
whole of
everybody.
society, especially in politics. You know, absolutely. They all got dirt on each other. And so when you have the victim who's not wrapped up in all of this moralist stuff, they can't point the finger and say, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's doing this, she's doing that. It makes them feel some type of way. And then to have that woman be a homeless woman that has a platform that gears people towards the Lord and doing the right thing, they can't even fathom what's going on. So they have to throw stones. It makes them uncomfortable. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. They need to get a life. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to get groceries. There's nowhere for me to buy food.
God, dude. You sure
Yeah,
eating good.
So
You sure eating fucking good.
I was in Walmart. I was looking to buy a new bike. I was stressed out about the price, but I just bought a $200 bike a week and a half before, and it broke. The gears broke, the seat broke, the tire went flat. The bike was falling apart, and it's ironically the same bike I have. I was able to get it fixed later on. So I'm in Walmart
Ironically.
looking to buy a bike. This is why I was banned from Walmart. We have one Walmart and one Food Line here. Those are my only two places to buy food. There are no grocery stores, no Winn-Dixie, no Publix. When I say there's nothing, there's nothing. Town of 2,000 people. We don't even have a gym here. So I'm in there. I'm looking at the bikes. I'm on live with you guys. And I've had a list of stalkers from the start. From some of y'all have probably come over here from the hate channels. I just want to be clear. None of those people know me. None of those people have ever met me. None of those people have even ever had a conversation with me. Just want to clarify. So these people got like obsessed with my channel when I first started, and they started stalking me through Reddit and other platforms. I think they were streaming on shit, talking about my location and stuff. I would go from Florida to Georgia looking for work, and they were following me all over, right?
And they just follow
that
you?
transpired into me losing my car, being homeless on the street, and having people physically stalk me in public. Had to have people arrested for that. So anyways, these people who I do not know called Walmart while I was on live with you guys. We were about to purchase a new bike, and the manager comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I need to talk to you." And I'm like, "Oh God, you've been prank called." This has happened. It doesn't matter where I go. People from the internet call and they prank call a store. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, she's got a bomb. She's doing drugs. She's soliciting this and that, blah, blah, blah." None of it's true. I've recorded all of this. So it's just crazy that I have to go through this stuff because this is my source of income. This is what I want to do for a living, help people through exposing myself. I don't know too many people that would come out, and I get no credit. None. So anyways,
you want credit.
Manager in my face.
For
He's like,
exposing
"Hey, can you
yourself.
stop recording?" I said, "Sir, they can't hear you. There's a video of this," because I was on live with you guys, and I have a right to record myself. And matter of fact, Walmart has hundreds of cameras in there, dozens. I'm being recorded right now. I wasn't even recording him. I was recording myself, and I also had the sound off. And I said, "You've been prank called." I said, "Did someone call you?" He said, "Yeah, someone called and said you were asking customers for money, soliciting." It's crazy because you guys were on the phone with me the whole time, and y'all know it's, you know. So anyways, he asked me to stop filming myself. I said I didn't want to. I don't remember what else transpired, but I was offended by the fact that he was re-victimizing me.
What's
and
up,
somebody
Sonny?
called and said that I was
Remember,
pestering customers. You would think that the Walmart manager would have handled that situation differently, especially since he knew that I was homeless, A, and B, I used that Walmart every day. I went into that Walmart 2 or 3 times a day, and not only use the bathroom, but buy my immediate food that I needed. I could buy apples, I could buy bananas, I could get a yogurt, I could get a protein. That's how I was surviving on the streets, was from that Walmart, and he knew that. So the fact that he twisted that scenario around, asked me to stop filming, and even after I stated, "You're not being recorded, nor can they hear you," he still had a problem with me recording myself. So I left, and I've never been back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never go back.
I know.
Why? Great question.
Banned,
well, where do I start? So I used to sleep in that parking lot, and I was harassed every single night that I
But
ever
you
slept
said you were banned from the Walmart when you actually just told us you left and never went back.
in that parking lot.
It's the wordplay, y'all. It's the wordplay.
I've been gang stalked from the beginning. I would pull up, put my window covers up, and then before I know it, there would be 3 or 4 trucks surrounding my
I knew that was coming. I swore by it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Doing spin outs, beating on my car, shaking my car, slamming their car doors, and this would go on for hours. All
You're
of
in a
this
Walmart parking lot.
it's a genuine miracle that I've got.
You're not on your own property. You think you're supposed to pull up in a Walmart parking lot, put your shit up, get to sleep, and it's supposed to be fucking silent? Just the Walmart parking lot, yo.
A thick ass fucking skin, and I like to fight. Because otherwise, I should be in a state mental hospital on like mental health drugs from what
We fucking know. We fucking know.
society has tried to do to me. All of this is recorded. You know what I regret the most? Not picking up a camera sooner. That's my biggest regret in
What's
life.
the camera done for you? Tell me. Tell me what the camera's done for you. I'd love to know. What has the camera done for you?
And I tried to do that in 2014 when I had my daughter, but you know, life. So Anyways,
in 2014.
that Walmart, I also had an employee that was in a Walmart van aim his truck at me and try to run me over with the Walmart van as I was bicycling down the road. Not only did I get that on camera, but that actually happened multiple times with Walmart employees. And instead of going in there and complaining and snitching on somebody and trying to get their job taken, I turned.
This bitch ain't shut up, bro. For 50 minutes, she's been going blah 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 blah. Ain't took a fucking breath, man. From one extreme that she could have to the very next. It's one extreme to the next, one extreme to the next. From that extreme to this extreme. Dude, it's a mental problem.
The cheek and I let it go. I might have called them a fat ass. I might have said that they were a lazy sack of shit. They're trying to hit me with a car. Grow up. What's worse? An attempted murder or calling somebody a fat, lazy sack of shit and addressing the fact that they hate themselves and that's why they're trying to run me over? People really need to get it together out here. Damn, I'm on a roll this morning.
Yeah,
and instead
yeah.
of being petty,
Fuck up.
after one or multiple of their employees, I couldn't see the last few times this happened. I have reason to believe it was the same guy. But anyways, instead of being petty and going in there, I mean, that's not really petty. He tried to run me over with a car. I have it on camera. If I really wanted to go above that Walmart and send that to corporate and explain the situation, I'm pretty sure he would have been fired.
No, he wouldn't. Shut up. Shut
But
up.
I don't play those games. I never have. I would never intentionally try to get somebody fired. And
Bullshit,
even
you
when they
wouldn't.
put my life in danger and spit on me. No. Even when they put my life in danger and spit on me, I don't take it to that level. I let it go. That's what sets me apart from society. And then society will be like, oh, she's angry, she'll fight you. Absolutely. You know what I won't do? Play with your fucking emotions, manipulate you, con you into something, groom.
She's definitely on speed, bro. She's on
you into
drugs.
believe in something that's some bullshit, lead you in the wrong direction, tell you to not appreciate yourself. I'm always gonna lift you up. That's the problem, though. That's why I'm the target. You know, ain't it crazy that I got all these people obsessing over me, and then I got like a whole nother group trying to kill me, and then I have a whole nother subgroup that is trying to kill me and obsessed with me at the same time?
Oh, I'd love to hear the obsessed with you and trying to kill you. Yeah. I'd love to see that group.
It's craziness. So Walmart with absolute hell. And instead of being petty and starting problems and like, I just walked out of there and never went back.
No, she's
because I know
speed,
that
bro.
most people that work there have
She's on
problems.
some type of
You know, there
speed
have been a few
overall.
good people. There's a few good guys that works in the auto mechanic shop over there at Walmart. And matter of fact, I've never had a problem with any of those guys over there at the auto mechanic shop. There's a few older ones that is super accommodating, super nice. They work their ass off. They never treated me funny. And really, that, in my opinion, that's probably the best department in the whole building. They're minding their business. It's a bunch of men in a garage changing tire and oil. And I never had a problem over there. So I just want to mention that. From now on, when people treat me like they're supposed to treat me because of the way that I'm treating them, and I always come with respect, then I want to give props to that. But the rest of that damn place?
She hasn't shut the fuck up for 50 minutes, bro.
Them people ain't right. You about that one bad day that you had out of that year. But nobody ever.
Hold on. Let's go to the next one because that's a lot. Let's see her. Oh, she's done a lot. Brooke is getting ready. I don't look like you are.
I'm tired, y'all.
Don't look like you're getting ready anything.
So
Yeah, shit. Looks like you added more stuff to the shed.
and
Don't
we just
look
cut
like
the
you're getting
Wi-Fi
ready for
off,
anything
so I
to me.
can't work. Because you know. Okay, so don't get discouraged. But the people that don't operate on feelings, don't become petty, don't become passive aggressive, they're few and far between. So I go in and I'm like, what's going on with the Wi-Fi? I'm working. And of course it's a lie. I don't know. You know, the longer you're around, the more you can pick up on the behavioral patterns of narcissism. Once you escape it and then you have to be back around it, it's like having a bad ex or someone that is a bad spouse. And while you're trapped in that relationship, you can't
Wi-Fi on her.
see
He
the
cut her
detriment that they're doing.
Wi-Fi.
You can't see, you can feel
What do you
it.
need Wi-Fi for, broad?
You don't really
Not
get an
5
outside
phones.
perspective until you step out of that relationship. And then you realize, like, whoa, that person was crazy. You know
It
what I mean?
don't look like she's going anywhere. She's adding stuff to the joint, bro. She's adding stuff. How's she going anywhere?
Like that.
You guys are fucking stupid on her channel.
Absolutely.
You guys gotta
All
be
right, so
idiots.
I gotta get ready.
Let's see her get ready, y'all.
I need to charge this phone.
But I thought you were taking all your stuff to storage.
Caffeine. Hello, good afternoon. Still waiting to see if my service is working. I don't want to start and then my service messed up.
Randy, turn off his
Absolutely
Wi-Fi.
not. We gotta move everything out. That's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm about to start doing. Start moving everything back out. That's what I told you guys. Like,
I'd cut her off.
No one is gonna silence me,
dude.
What happened to me is so common, and the reason it keeps happening is because victims are not allowed to come forward. This is how victims are treated.
Oh my God.
When they come forward.
This is how victims are treated. I'm just a victim.
I can't wait to get to like 50 years from now and look back at this. I'm actually excited about that the most.
Really? That's what you're excited
Because I
about?
know that everything that I've
Great
been
reason
through,
to be excited for something.
once I get there in 50 years, like, stay in God's plan and his purpose.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so tired. I mean, is he the one that pays for it? Fully dressed inside. Yep. As soon as she goes outside, she has to wear tennis tops, tennis shorts.
So I'm just grateful that I've come to this level of awareness because I could be soulless, you know?
Yep.
I could be
I'll be
soulless. I
damned
could
to
sold
him
my soul,
for
you
him
know?
cutting off his own Wi-Fi. It is his Wi-Fi, you know.
Hello, good morning. Oh, ain't you just peachy? Hey, Matt. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning. It's going. I'm about to start doing my makeup. I did skincare this morning. We like exfoliated my face. I just got out the shower. It's probably the last shower I'll get for, I don't even know. I guess till summer or spring.
Well, how you gonna get one then?
100%. Because the water's too cold to get in, so I can't get in the water to wash.
How you
in the
gonna
creek
get in
anymore. You know,
then?
this summer I've been washing in the creek, so I can't do that anymore. I usually bathe in the creeks because there's no
But you just said you've never been homeless.
gyms, there's no resource centers, there's no homeless shelters, there's no
I just
domestic
bathed
violence
in the
shelters,
creek,
there's
guys.
nowhere
bathed
for
in
me
the
to go. There are no resources. As a matter of fact, in most cities, homelessness is spiking like we've never seen before. Let me reiterate, like we've never seen before in our nation's history. Let me be
She ain't
specific.
getting homeless. She's up here doing her fucking
I don't want to
makeup.
be specific. I got to be specific. I'll send you the wrong way. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's time for jokes, huh?
Thank you so much, Matt B. How was your day going? God, I hope you're surviving over there in the UK. Y'all going through it too, honey? Y'all going through it too? I've been seeing. I wonder if do you watch politics? I don't know. Judging by your flag, I'd say you were a patriot of your nation. Did they ever let that little girl out of jail, the little redhead that had the axe and the knife? Hey, yeah. Me cheating on somebody or the story of me lying on somebody and having their life imploded by the police department. I'm still waiting. They're going to tell you that I'm a bad guy, honey, because I have an attitude, because I'm condescending, because I have a big mouth, because I have an anger problem. They can sell you on anything as long as it's violent because I have an anger problem. So you're going to believe it because I'm angry.
Yeah.
That's how
You're
society
angry.
works. See, the
You're
difference between me
definitely
and you
angry.
is that I have something to stand for, and I get angry because I care. Without anger, there will be no change. My head ain't up my ass. My head ain't up my ass. You know what I mean?
She is a
I
milk,
love how
bro.
people come and troll. You know the crazy part, island life living? None of these people know me. They listen to hate channels, and they come over here and they try to create a
The funny thing is, I don't like create any hate on her. I don't like create anything that's like not there. I don't have to go and like dig up anything. I let her speak and I just react to exactly what she says. I don't have to create nothing. I don't have to be like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Just speak, Heather. Just speak.
create a narrative that they don't even know me.
I don't have to
Do
create
you know
a
how
narrative.
delusional
You
you
do.
have to be to never meet a woman, never
You
have
do.
a conversation with a woman, never even be in the same room with a woman, and then you're on her channel trying to tell her story for her? Do you know how?
Well, I'll give you the opportunity to come and hit this link if you'd like. I'll give you that opportunity. I'll have a conversation with you. You just probably won't be able to hang it. I'm telling you, you will not be able to hang with this conversation.
How delusional these people are. Top level. It gets no more ignorant than that. People are always going to victim blame because I have a big mouth, but it's not just me. And that's why my mouth gets louder.
Because you're a loudmouth.
Because I have to speak up for all victims because I see how
I don't even think you're a victim. Shut up.
I'll be
All these people on here just
Already
lie,
have
bro.
over and over.
They
and
just
over and
lie,
over and over
lie,
and over.
lie, lie.
I was looking for
Yep.
that eyebrow stuff, but I think I should put on.
All I would
Juicy
do is
couture,
present
elf,
her with
juicy
the
couture.
evidence and the truth. I would just present her with truth and evidence, and she would roll, bro. She wouldn't be able to hang 5
Do
minutes.
they even make foundation? I don't think so.
She wouldn't be able to hang 5
Yeah,
minutes.
people want to silence you. I told y'all 4 or 5 days ago that I'm not doing anything that is going to jeopardize my recovery. I've fallen into this trap so many times. When I came home from prison, I was clean, and it wasn't even a week after I got home from prison, I was back out on drugs, you know. And then I was sentenced to like 2 or 3 years in 3 years in prison, and then I got out and I had my daughter, and I stayed clean. After the government framed me for child abuse and then stole my daughter from me.
Framed you? You hear that? The government framed her for child abuse. That's real rich of you. Because the government wants your kids. That's why. The government wants your kid. Yeah.
I went back to drugs and fell right back into this situation. I felt like it was the only person I had to lean on at the time.
Drugs aren't a person.
Prison, that's another thing. Like when I was coming out of prison at, I would have been 19, 20. Guess who picked me up from prison? People look at that and they say, oh, well, he's trying to help her. No, you dumbass. What do you think he was expecting the night he brought me home here?
What'd you give him? Yeah, she's framed.
Let me tell you what would have happened if I wouldn't have come here. I would have been homeless on the streets. I had no choice but to come here, and I had probation.
Oh my God.
Which means that I have to have a physical address in order to complete probation, or else I'm going back to prison.
No, you don't. No, you do not. No, you do not. No, you do not. You're a fucking liar. When you get out of prison and you're homeless, they send you to a fucking shelter. When you get out of prison, they set you up in order to go to certain places. She's a liar, bro. She's dead up fucking lying. They just don't say, oh, well, you'll violate. You're violated if you don't have a place to go. That's stupid as fuck. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. They'll just violate me if I didn't have a place to go. Then why wouldn't they just keep you in prison? Stupid ass bitch. Shut up. Fucking liar, bro.
So in a way, the
Dead up
government
liar.
kind of put me back in this situation even after I got out of prison because I was on probation, and they require
They
a
give you
physical
a bus
address.
ticket
I had no
right to whatever town that you're supposed to be at, and it's your choice to go to a homeless shelter that they set up for you, or you just go live homeless. You don't have to have an address to be on probation. You're a fucking liar.
choice. It's been like
How
that
many
for
homeless
years,
people
over
are
and
on
over and over.
probation?
And if I just shut up about it,
Shut
and close the
the
damn
fuck
door
up.
and suffocate in here, then there wouldn't be no problem. But I'm not, because I have been done with this situation for years, and I am not the one that put myself in this situation. And I've had to
But
come
you
back.
keep
you know?
going back to it, though, don't you? You keep going back to it.
And like I said, I'm not willing.
They definitely put you in a safe house. They put you
I'm
somewhere,
not willing to
but
change
it's
who I
your
am.
choice. It's actually your choice. They just give you a bus ticket. You get on the Greyhound and you go to wherever, what city that place is for you. Now it's up to you to get off that bus and go there. But that's not, they don't violate you for not having a physical address. No, they don't.
To accommodate
That's a
someone who
flat
hurt
out
me more than
fucking lie,
anyone
bro.
that I've ever met in my life. Thank you, Miss GT 500. Why would I want to accommodate someone who's done nothing but hurt me? Let me ask you this. If he wanted to help me, then why didn't he allow me to go back to school? Why
How
would
does
he help me
anybody
buy
stop
drugs,
you from going
but
back
he wouldn't
to
help
school?
me go back to school? He wouldn't
So
help me
you just want him to do things for you. You just want him to do things for you.
with my children. Wouldn't help me when I was in a car accident and couldn't walk. But the moment I needed drugs, he's there to help.
You think
People
a
need to
man that's
understand.
got all this is doing drugs? He's got all the property. He's got all the fucking land. He's got all the house. He's got the truck. You think all that man's on drugs? But
And that
you
help
got
is not
nothing.
always help.
You got
A lot of
shit.
people use help to hurt, to obtain things
You're a
that they
fucking
want from other
manipulative
people.
liar, bro. You are a liar. Hello, Jen.
And they gift wrap it like they're doing this great thing for society and for this person and da 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 da. It's no different than the winery. I worked for a lady over here at the winery, and she was a horrible person. And same thing. From the outside, the community thinks that this woman who owns a business is helping this poor homeless girl. But on the inside, she was a raging alcoholic with an anger problem and a propensity for violence. So I had to get out of there, because if something goes down, who do you think they're going to arrest? Even if I didn't do nothing wrong. People do control over her drinking problem. She wasn't trying to help me. She was trying to use me and show me off as a show pony that she was helping.
Excuse after excuse.
Rich people like to bring home stray dogs and show them off to society and help them. But rarely are these people actually helped. It's more about power and control.
Nobody wants to bring a stray bitch home and just show her off. Nobody. Nobody does that. Nobody ever says, I'm going to bring this stray dog bitch home and I'm going to show her off to everybody because she's a stray. Yeah. Because strays are the best, aren't they?
Narcissist, 100%.
Stupid ass.
100%. And I don't think I've ever met a female narcissist. I've only met men because, they try to use me and stuff. But like, she's the only woman I've ever met that I think is a full-blown narcissist.
Crazy. You better look in the mirror.
Yeah, rich people and their show ponies.
How's he rich if he's on drugs?
Is that much? Yeah, I definitely. I'm glad that I didn't get it together before now, because I would have had a meltdown and crashed the fuck out. Maybe took my own life. If I would have tried to have come forward 20 years ago, like I did when I was a teenager, and I tried to off myself here, and they drove me back over here.
Yeah, Brandy brought Tiara home. She tried to show her off, but it got her fat. She got Tiara fat.
To come to the place of healing and awareness about the situation that I'm out right now.
Bring her home. What's up, AC?
So I guess maturing and growing up, this is like a full circle moment, because like the realization that this person doesn't give a crap about me, that this person has never cared about me. I already knew that 2 years ago when I left out of here, and that's why I cut off contact. But coming back into this situation and being around this person again, it showed me how deeply disturbed they are. It showed me that I also learned a lot without realizing I was learning a lot in the past 2 years. It's crazy that I can pick up on these behavior patterns. And I think most victims of abuse will be able to do that after they've left the abusive situation after about 18 months. Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing, of course he's going to want to try to silence. What type of person attempts to hide someone on their own property? It's crazy. I might
He's trying to hide you now?
Switch over. I will. Here, we'll go ahead and do that now. It's just crazy that people will put so disrespectful. Ladies, have more respect for yourself. Like, seriously, I can't believe I was even put in this position to stay here, and now I'm just like, what the? Let's see.
Funny.
Is it working now? Because I was about to go live on this one. Oh God, and my eyes are closed. It makes me feel awkward that you're right there. All right. I'll just keep that. Yeah, I think that trying to silence me for sure. And the whole time I'm just standing there like, if you would stand by your word and do what you said you were going to do and keep your end of the agreements we've made, we wouldn't even be here talking about this. It's only because you stole my money and shitted me on my land and stuff that we're even discussing this.
Not yours, obviously. See, you had this, I think you had this big thought that he was going to give you land and he was going to give you a house, and he took that all away from you and booted you out the door. I wouldn't give you shit. I think you're ungrateful. I think you're a liar. I think you're a manipulator. I think you're a narcissist. I think you're bipolar. I do.
Irony. Well, I guess I'm kind of glad that happened, because
you're really doing something to worry about, aren't you?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Looks like you're dolling back up to go in there and go, hey, baby, I don't want to go on the streets. Hey, baby.
Without a legally binding contract. But also, I am still grateful that I have all that notary paperwork from where I bought the land, because legally by law, once I do get some money one day, I can get my land back,
Okay.
So it's just crazy. The whole situation is just so crazy.
You ain't getting shit back.
And,
Shut up.
People are so worried about what I say as opposed to how they treat me. How about you worry about being a decent human and not screwing me over, stealing my money, and we won't even be having these conversations? You care more about what society thinks about you than you actually being a decent human. It's exhausting.
You should care about what society thinks about you. You should. I say this the whole time, all the time. You should care what society thinks about you. You know why? Because that's your reputation. That's what society thinks about you. That's what you've come off to society, and they've built their own thought process on you. And if society thinks you're a piece of shit, you're probably a piece of shit. I'm just saying.
Exhausting.
People that go around and say they don't care what other people or society thinks about them, they're probably dirtbags. They're probably dirtbags.
You know what I mean? Y'all ever meet people like that? They care more about what society says about them or what other people think about them. Right? Or, yes, they care more about what society thinks about their choices than actually putting energy into being a decent human. It's okay. Y'all notice my mood has shifted?
No.
It's going to be cold.
It hasn't. So you're putting makeup on?
I'll be able to think. I won't be uncomfortable.
I'm gonna be homeless, so let's put makeup on, guys. Where I can't get it washed off, Let's do that. Let's just do my makeup before I become homeless.
That I've been able to
shut up, liar.
Like
shut the fuck up. You'll be in there sucking his dick later.
Maybe
Shut
we'll
up.
get there one day. There's a lot of stuff I want to
Shut up.
Just these people and the way that they operate. Like, I've been taking notes since I've been here. Stuff that's concerning and disturbing. Behavioral patterns that you should pay attention to if you think you're dating someone that's a narcissist. If you think you're getting trapped into this type of situation or any type of situation where somebody's a narcissist. I have like a long list of things, and I'll share it one day, but I don't know, man. I'm still processing everything. It's really crazy to me how codependency makes you feel like someone is your family and you genuinely love that person. And because that's the only family.
Probably the vitamin D. Lack of.
You keep going back, even though that's the person that's hurting you.
D in her life.
It's codependency. They always promise they're going to help you, and they never do. It's been 20 years. When exactly was he planning on helping me? Because at this point, all he's done is stole all my money, reneged on a contract, stole my land,
and you're living there again. And you're back living there again.
At what point was he going to help me? It's crazy because people be like, oh, bonded you out of jail. No, that was him debt bonding to me. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, that's the only thing he'd ever do. Bond me out of jail. Won't help me go back to school. Won't help me to go see my kids. Won't help me to better myself, get sober. None of that.
Looks like you're
he'll come get you out of jail. I'm gonna have
Hold on. How do you get sober? Hold on. Hold on. He won't help you get sober? Why would you need to get sober?
list one day, you guys. I'm gonna explain these things in better. Yeah, break it down better. Yeah. If the person in your life only does things that benefit them, that person doesn't give a crap about you. And the crazy part is most people would think that it's in my benefit for him to bond me out of jail, but I can assure you that that is not the case. At this point, we'd be talking about a 60-something-year-old man messing with an 18 or 19-year-old child.
So how old is he right now? What is he, 80 then? How is he? How he would be 80 right now then. You're a liar, bro. You just fucking lie.
It's in his benefit, honey. I don't care how.
You are just a liar, bro. You're 37 now, getting ready to be 38. That would have been 20 years ago. So if he was 60 then, he'd be 80 now. Shut up.
That bond was.
God, you're
Give
a
me a
liar.
Want me to be grateful for some fucking bond money from 25 years ago? You can suck it, pervert. Who's getting the shit into the stick? Sure, I get out of jail, but I'm just entering into another cage.
You're so fucking.
Imagine feeling
so,
uncomfortable
like-
when you shower because you know that he's staring at your feet under the bathroom door.
How can he stare at your feet when you're showering? You would be in like a shower, right? Like, how could he look under the door and see your feet in the shower? That's a little weird, I think. Little weird. He's
Y'all have
72.
no clue what I've been through. That now that I've
That's
revisited
her
this,
sugar daddy.
I can start touching on that a little more in the future.
That's her sugar daddy.
This is so much deeper than just sex trafficking. There's such a psychological toll that this takes on victims and the way that these perpetrators operate. This is an onion that people haven't even started peeling back the layers on. Maybe people like Ann Burgess, but she dealt more with children and serial killers. This is a whole, and I think it's probably been going on for centuries, even when like me,
Shut the fuck up.
a banging when I was a child, but the older I get, the more I realize the inconsistencies and what's been done to me, and the fact that this person has never been my friend. They have been my worst enemy. This is what narcissists do. When the narcissist
Finish your makeup
is
because you
losing
look
power and
crazy.
control over you, they try to demean you, they try to discredit you, they try to ruin your reputation, they'll call you a blatant liar, they will try to destroy your character, they'll also try to destroy your identity and your self-esteem. Things like that have been going on for 20 years under my nose, but because I was either A, completely brainwashed,
Yep.
or B, on drugs, I ignored these things thinking, oh, well, this person bonded me out of jail when I was 18, so they have to care about me. No. The whole reason I was in jail at 18 was because of this person. You need to look at how other people's actions are impacting your life. And if it's disrupting your life like this, you've got to cut that toxic cancer out of your life. It's crazy.
How can I want to know how a 71-year-old man could be so fucking toxic, bro? A 71-year-old man don't want to do nothing, bro. He don't. A 71-year-old man don't want nothing but companionship. I'm telling you that now. He ain't even fucking at that point. He can't even take a blue pill. He'll have a heart attack. He don't want her streaming. That's what it is. He don't want her streaming
Crazy.
because he knows what it causes. And that's the way a lot of people are. A lot of people don't want you like I could deal with you streaming maybe 2 hours, 3 hours a day, maybe, you know what I mean? But like, don't come to my house living under my roof and then think you're just going to be online 24/7 streaming to all these people, bro. Oh man, y'all. Crazy.
Absolutely crazy. I was not having problems with the law before I met this person. I was not having problems with drugs and alcohol before I met this person. I am saying the reason I did drugs and alcohol was to tolerate the sexual abuse that I was being subjected to. That's why I did drugs and alcohol, to escape the physical sexual trauma that was being subjected to my body in order for me to survive. That's why I did drugs and alcohol, because I don't like to do drugs. I like to work out. I like to run. I like to be outside in the sun. I like to cook. I have identity now. When I was 18, I didn't have that. I had this person guiding me. Not blaming everything on them. I've definitely made mistakes, but I'm just telling you what happened and where I'm coming from as an adult now for the first time, you know, because prior to this being here, I was a child. I need more on this eye. I don't want to go too dark, but I do want you to be able to see it. The fact is that he kicked me out in 2023 because I was coming into some money. And I'd made it a point that I was going to sue him over the land because he shitted me on land and he stole my money, blah, 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 blah. I also had just started the YouTube channel and I was talking about serious topics like rape, like crime, sex crime, stuff like that. And so I'm sure that was very concerning for him because I was growing up, in a sense. I was realizing all of these things, you know, through my channel. And, yeah, pretty much. I refused to have sex with him, you know, since I got clean and everything. And I started setting boundaries, you know. And I had my YouTube thing going, all of these jobs. I'm selling furniture that I'm refurbishing. I'm working down at the winery. I'm killing it, right? He was losing power and control over my life. I just, you know, like 2 years before, I bought a brand new Chevrolet. Things was going good. And he was losing control. This YouTube channel is what sent him off the deep end.
See, I told you, didn't I?
So,
Told
it kicked me
you.
out. Stole my
I
money.
told
Okay.
you. Man, I'm good at this, chat. I am good at this. I told you, you guys. I'd be good at this, bro. I can't help it. I'm good at this shit. This YouTube channel sent him over the edge because you ain't doing nothing but this. Like, you're doing nothing but this 24/7, bro. Think about that. Would you want to live with somebody that just IRL streams? I mean, maybe you would. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know you guys, right? But like, I know I wouldn't. It would be fun at times, right? To do the IRL thing, but then you got to have time for yourselves. You got to have time for yourself. And then you can't come on stream and start calling him a fucking sex trafficker and this and that. That's weird.
So I move into my car, and I've been gone for. And then fast forward, here we are.
That didn't work. So now you're back.
It's
Sucking his
crazy. I think maybe this is part of God's plan. I've realized so much in the past week, things that I never noticed before, like that whole bathroom thing. There's so many things, you know, that I won't get into now, but that I will tell you about one day. Since I've been back, I've been able to kind of analyze how a narcissistic mind works in attempting to communicate with him. And this is what I was talking about earlier, stonewalling. So that's the whole thing. They act dumb to confuse you. So that, you know, when you try to bring up a problem or a situation or try to have a serious conversation about something, they will shut down and stonewall. However, if you use your words, what's the word? Tactfully, if you are precise and careful with your words in a calm manner, if you're able to break through by any chance, they will immediately fly into a rage. I experienced this yesterday. This is kind of why I'm happy today, because it's me getting my power back. They will fly into a rage if you're able to actually break the ice and get them to start running their mouth. If you can get in there, they will fly into a rage. They will immediately start to degrade you, tell you that you are worthless. They will call you a whore. They'll say all kinds of stuff. Nobody's going to ever love you. You had all these boyfriends. Why didn't it work out with them? You're the problem. They will immediately fly into a rage, lose control over their own thoughts and bodies. Don't do this if they're driving. I learned the hard way yesterday to not do this while they're driving. Anyways, got all that on video. Like I said, I'll never share that. For me, it's for healing. I don't know, maybe 20 years from now when I'm working for the FBI, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you're working for the FBI, huh?
They will fly into a rage. They will start degrading you. They will bring up past mistakes. And then when they get done spewing all of that, they will bring up a past trauma that you guys went through together, and they will try to relate to you, and then they'll turn soft again. What that is.
Turn soft?
And it's very hard to get them to break down like that. I've never had it happen before. Once, actually. Once.
You said it happened yesterday.
Them losing control while losing power. Verbally, I've never witnessed it. Hold on one second. Let's see if I can find it.
I'd be
So narcissistic stonewalling rage. It's a name. So it's called narcissistic stonewall rage. Refers to the manipulative behavior where narcissists stonewalls. They emotionally shut down. They will not communicate, and they withdraw from communication completely. This is a tactic to gain control and punish their supply, often escalating into a furious rage when their fragile ego is threatened or they are challenged. And that's exactly what I did the other day. I challenged him while he was driving. He has no choice but to answer my questions.
No, he doesn't.
See, usually he's been able to slip out of it like a little snake.
Because he was driving, he had no choice.
He lost his shit, y'all. He lost his
shit. Think of that, y'all. He was driving. He had no choice.
That's when I knew. I was like, I was right all along. Like, listen. Stonewalling itself is a silent, passive form of manipulation designed to exert power and inflict distress, especially on those in an anxious attachment style. The subsequent rage is a hostile reaction to the perceived threat stemming from the narcissist's entitlement and lack of empathy. When a narcissist feels their grandiose self-view is threatened or challenged, they may respond with intense hostility or rage. Narcissistic rage often arises from a sense of entitlement, a deep need for admiration, a lack of empathy, or when their efforts to control are thwarted, like pushed off. So they essentially shut down so that they don't have to take accountability for their actions. They don't have to answer your questions. They don't have to take accountability. They don't have to, they don't have to say, oh yeah, I did this wrong, or I was wrong in this moment, or I did this. They're completely incapable. And it's crazy because he's never, ever, ever, not once have I ever heard this person take responsibility for their actions. Never. So it's so crazy that that's like the number one characteristic of these people, is that they're completely incapable of taking, saying, oh, I did this wrong, or this hurt you, or I was wrong, or, it's crazy. Hey, bless this mess. Thank you. Oh no, the eyes is just a stick. It's just a stick from the Dollar Tree. LA, it's cute. It's just a shadow stick. It's just a shadow stick. Yeah, I love that. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Destiny, Tyler, Erica. Hey, girl, Sean. So yeah, I need to see if I can get this a little darker, I guess. I don't know. I might just throw some stuff on top. Powder. That'll work. I'm trying to bronze a little bit. Like not bronze, but contour with this. The worst thing that you can ever do to a human who is already struggling and homeless is use your position as a homeowner to entrap them into some kind of sexual situation for your own perverse needs or wants. But I'm here to tell you that these types of crimes are on the rise because young people can't afford to live, and because boomers have a lot of money, and there's a lot of perverted ones out there. I don't know how many men I've saw commit murder in the past month, 2 months. Young guys, 18 to 25 years old, they snap and kill what society would call their sugar daddies. God, I'm just so over how simple-minded people are. Just because someone's older and someone's younger does not automatically make that a sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship.
What you doing?
Thank you for
can't have that weed. No.
So I've seen 3 that I can remember from the past week. One was like, I think Nevada. One was
That's what it is, AC.
Girl, or the
you nailed it, buddy.
Let me tell you.
You nailed it, AC.
She's had like a half sex change, okay? You can tell she's had hormones. She looks
You
boyish.
nailed it, buddy.
They said that she
think
lured
you nailed it, bud.
this 75-year-old man out to the woods and killed him for no reason. But they had prior history together, and they do believe that there might have been a sexual history there. But this girl that was part of the LGB, who was a trans boy or a trans man, biologically a female, trans boy, she also was struggling with like so much instability, financial, home life, all of that. I'm just here to tell you that there was only one reason for him to be up in her face. She took him out into the woods and killed him. How sad.
That's so nice, huh?
Maybe he shouldn't have been using whatever he had to try to rope her into some shit. It's crazy because the media doesn't even tell, the full story at all. And I know exactly what happened.
Welcome to our night 2000.
He wanted something that she didn't want to give up, or either she had done it before. And then, listen, not everybody's screwed right, okay? Some of these people that think they can handle allowing somebody to torture their body, they don't realize that could throw them into a mental state that makes them spiral and crash out. Psychosis is a thing. PTSD is a thing. Both of those things can make you literally lose your mind. If you've already been traumatized as a child, and then you're subjected to some pervert in the woods or in the wild, you know what I mean?
You believe her more this time?
I don't believe her at all. That causes you to lash out and kill somebody. You got to be careful. That's how the human mind works.
I don't know why you're dolling yourself up. You're becoming homeless. Like, this is a time to be happy and proud? Yeah.
Still summer. We can go full Rudolph. Where's that? Oh, I just got my makeup brushes everywhere. I want to even this out. It's powder. It smells like coconut. It smells really good. It might be too dark. If it is, it's okay. We'll pretend like it's 2001 again.
Craziness. She definitely is a phony baloney.
All right, it could be worse. Good enough. I need lippies.
Where are you going?
So,
Looks like you're going down on the corner.
I need to find something. Oh my God, I poked my eye.
No, poke it again.
No.
Poke it even harder.
They are. Like, you're always going to be on their time. Like, you know, you can try to set boundaries, but it'll be impossible. They'll never let you set boundaries.
Oh my God, Heather.
But the reason for that is that they need power and control. So if you set boundaries, then they wouldn't have the power and control. I don't know how I'm going to get this stuff off tonight because I'm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, stupid.
Economy. At least 3. Buy you a car. The only reason the car was bought was to set a trap for a debt that I would have to pay back to keep in contact with the victim. So once again, a narcissist will only do something for you, but it's in their benefit. It's really to benefit them. They're doing it for themselves. The byproduct is you got a cute purse or you.
What up, Scooter?
I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know some of y'all understand what I'm saying. They'll never do anything for you that'll actually help you in the long run, whether it's like furthering your education. They'll never allow that to happen. Anytime you mention school, they're going to shut down and stonewall. So, you know,
Shut down and
any kind of real
stonewall.
Conversation, it'll never happen with a real narcissist.
Oh, they're just tired of wasting their time on you. They've probably tried to help you, but they just waste their fucking time.
Oh, you should be yourself. Everybody deserves to feel like themselves and be themselves. The best thing to do when you leave a narcissist, whether it's a parent,
What's up,
a
Jug?
relationship, a family member, the best thing you can do is to start cultivating yourself, find hobbies, get into sports, pick up a new interest.
That's what's up, Scooter.
Whether it be of, you know, sex work, trafficking, or abuse. So many victims have lost their identity and their self-esteem because for so long they've lost who they were. And that definitely makes it harder for the victim to get out of that situation too. But if you're leaving some kind of situation like that, the best thing you can do is to cultivate 2.5 years on this channel, going to the beach, learning all kinds of new workout stuff, you know, cycling. Look at everything we've done. We've done so much stuff. We've been so many places for the past 2 years, over 2 years. I went and found part of my identity that was missing.
Really?
Know?
Where'd you find it at? The Walmart parking lot?
And so I think that it's imperative for victims to find who they are again. Because so many of us victims, we lose our voices, but we also lose our identity and parts of us. So, you know,
you know, funny.
Falling into your true identity.
Great time today, chat. You guys have been funny, man. I love reading your guys' comments. It's funny as shit.
You'll be able to pinpoint and pick up on these behavioral patterns in society coming from people that you're dealing with. So, you know, identity is imperative to survival. If you do not know who you are, you're going to have a harder time in life. And knowing who you are is going to help navigate through life. So I had no sense of identity when I came to this property over 20 years ago. I was a child then. I'm no longer a child. I don't care who wants to spin what, who wants to twist what. What happened to me here was absolutely wrong. What I've been through has been absolutely wrong. I find it interesting that I have never harmed this person. I've never robbed this person. I've never kicked this person out on the street. I never stole this person's money. I never sold this person. I never debt trapped this person. I've never done anything wrong to this person. The worst this person can ever say I did was break a coffee cup. And that was
that's it, Judge.
That was reactive abuse, which we were learning about the other day. It's something that narcissists do to victims. They actually poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear until the victim lashes out. Sometimes they'll be cussing, sometimes they'll be breaking something. The victim will lash out, and then the narcissist stands back and says, "See, you're the crazy one." Been having that going on for over 20 years, and I did not, you know,
no, that's not
a child dealing with an
usually
adult,
when the person lashes out.
and
you're
they
the
tell you
crazy
that you're
one.
the crazy one. You're gonna believe them. Deidre, how you doing? You're gonna believe them. Hey, is that Latoya? Latonia?
I bet you those are the people that usually give her
Latanya.
money.
Latanya 500, Alex. Hey, Davey. Good. Yeah. I've
That's
learned
what
so
it is,
much.
Kenny.
You know, learning about that reactive abuse.
You know what it does for me?
That's how
I'll be honest, bro. Following these crazy people on the internet, and that's what I call it, dude. Because I like to follow people that act stupid on the internet. They don't care how they look. They don't care that it's going to lots of people. They don't care who they look like. It lets me know that I'm doing something right in life. It always reassures me not who to be, to keep myself in check. You see what I'm saying? That's what I get from it. Because we got to be getting something from it, or I just wouldn't watch. But that's what I get from it. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not that way, man. Okay, don't be that way. Okay, here's how not to be.
The ice yesterday, because it dawned on me. It dawned on me, like, you know, we say they feed off of our energy, they feed off of us. Well, they're feeding off of our emotions. We're the emotional ones. They are lacking empathy and compassion. They're not running on emotion. They're running on their wants and needs. So you need to understand that you're running on more than likely your heart, your soul, your morals and values, and you're operating in the best interest of both of you guys. However, this person is incapable of doing that because they're a narcissist. That abusive, that it's kind of like a deflecting. They can deflect abuse by poking the bear and saying, see, you're the crazy one, you're the antagonizer, blah, 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 blah. There's a whole, like, that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. And I did not recognize that. But yesterday, that's what I focused on when I was trying to have this conversation. I wanted to have a conversation. I wanted to know, I want to know, why do you think that this was good? And I wanted to know if I was the only one he had did this to. And as it just so happens, I am. So that's good.
What?
For the other women. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I've discovered since being back here.
What?
This onion.
You said he was bringing all kinds of people in and out the other night. But then you just tell us that you're the only one. And it was been 20 years. She has. She really has.
Where can I begin? There's a lot to be said about this family in general. The fact that everybody is so spread out, it tells a story about how his addiction to porn, sex, and the sex work, how it impacted his family. You can see that. Everybody's branched out. You know what I mean? And to implode your family for your own perversion absolutely causes problems in the family. But I think the most concerning part is how...
hold on. You've been around for 20 plus years. And you've known about all this? And you're just now saying something?
Those family members that were his children, his ex-wife, how they were directly impacted by his desire for sex. You would think that they would have a problem with that. But unfortunately, in these little small towns, for some reason, the family gets quiet. I don't know if it's from shame or guilt or money. It could be money. It could have a lot to do with money. Generational wealth. So it's crazy to me how people are willing to turn a blind eye to what the dirt their family does. I mean, it's really a problem. It's really a problem. It really tells a story about the way that they operate in this town, and maybe have been.
Dude, she just be trying to. I wonder if he watches her, because he certainly can't be watching her, or she'd be out in a heartbeat. Like, she's trashing this man's name all over fucking social media, bro. She is trashing his name all over. Amazing, man. He can't be watching. Yeah, she's in a shed. She's in a shed. I gotta believe he can't be watching. Damn, she did 5 fucking hours of this shit.
I'm so sick of being in the country. That's why I don't have service, because I'm starting the damn sticks.
can't take it.
That's what I mean about this trash over here. Oh, they just sit around telling your business for you. How is that? Where do they get the information from? Where do they get the information from?
She's not packing up.
So I'm just gonna wear this dress and these shoes. That's it. That's how the cookie crumbles. I mean, it's not a problem. I just already started getting dressed. And it's not for like 2 or 3 or an hour after that. Where's my water? Help me. I guess I can go eat something and start packing in here. Everything that I need to put in my book bag, because I have certain things like electrolytes, chapstick, small hairbrush, necessities, chapstick, acne gel. I literally have 2 or 3
She ain't going nowhere.
body things.
She's not
Brush,
going anywhere.
hairbrush,
She's just playing for the
chapstick, and
camera
acne
again.
remover.
She's acting, y'all. Give Brooke a moment. She's acting, everyone. She's just doing some acting.
My face breaks out. That's literally it. So these will go back in the book bag. Oh, and deodorant. Here,
Of
let me
course
just
she
gather
does.
everything I need. Go ahead and start on that. Magnesium. Magnesium, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste. That's electrolytes. Everything else is going in storage. I don't know what clothes I'm going to take. It's getting cold outside, but it's also hot some days, so I don't know. I guess I can take my pop shirt. I mean, I'm going to have to pack everything else and put in storage, but like my pop shirt, pants, gonna need those, maybe the shirt.
She's just acting,
Sleeves.
dude.
Definitely need at least one short sleeve shirt. What would you put in your book bag? You treat the good people of society like crap because they can get by with it. And they
Yeah,
have
she's tweaking.
over and over and over and over. And they've built a system that just protects all the evil people. And all the good people, they get shitted on. They always get the shit into the stick. They can never make it out. They're barely surviving now. Ask me how I know. It's true, though. It really is. It really is.
Oh, shut
really-
the fuck up.
And like, that sounds horrible to think about subjecting humans back to their abuser. But let me tell you something. Psychologically speaking, it's like you're opening Pandora's box. You can see all of these red flags all of a sudden. You can understand the way that their mind works. You can understand the way that they do things. And you can also pick up on how much exactly behind the scenes they were trying to fuck your life up. This type of obsession that these narcissists have, their whole day, you are on their mind. Everything that they do is centered around what you're going to do, and vice versa.
That
Like, they want
welcome
you to
to
be on
what
their
you call a relationship. You know, maybe what you have with this man, you're wanting him to believe a way that he believes, but you're not reciprocating the same thing, or vice versa. I don't know. But it sounds to me like what a relationship would be. Like when two people are in a relationship, the more you talk, the more you give yourself away. I'm just going to be honest. The more you talk, the more you give yourself away.
Time, but when you're not together, they are secretly obsessing over you, and they'll do things such as go through your trash to read your mail. They'll go through your phone. They will not respect privacy.
Sounds like a relationship to me. I don't know about going through trash and shit, but like, what's going through your spouse's phone if you need to? Trust me, if you have a gut feeling that you need to go through your spouse's phone, then you probably need to go through your spouse's phone. But don't be surprised if you find something
whatsoever. If it's this type of situation, they will constantly make perverted jokes, talk about sexual stuff. Like, this is so deep. And like, if you get away from somebody that's a narcissist and then you go back around them 18 months to 2 years later and you've done some healing, you're going to be able to pick up on the warning signs and the red flags of this type of behavior. And also you'll be able to read the behavioral patterns and also the behavioral cycles that these narcissists go through, because they work in a cycle. They absolutely work in a cycle.
Tell me I'm lying. Think about the worst ex you ever had, the worst spouse you ever dated. How things would be good for a while,
Yep.
and then something would happen, and then be a huge
Yep.
fallout, and then the
Yep.
cycle would start all over. Okay.
Yep.
Even if they weren't a narcissist, that is a pattern of behavior that is toxic. Okay. So narcissists work on the same cycle as anyone that maybe has bad characteristics or like bad behavioral patterns or they're toxic. For instance, let's say someone has
I would
deep-seated
be around her.
insecurity.
You notice how there's never anyone around her? Like she's never anywhere where there other people are. Look at it. Like she has not one friend. She doesn't have one person that she has in society that will talk to her. Think about that. If that doesn't tell you a lot right there in itself, I don't know what will.
And they're real jealous and they want to control what you do, right? Okay.
Think about that.
Sorry,
Not
this is
one
difficult
friend.
for me, like I'm still going through trauma. Probably shouldn't be talking about this shit as I'm being subjected to new trauma, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to say this.
You honestly think that this little girl right here is going to go and sleep somewhere in the outside somewhere? You're absolutely out your mind. This woman is not going to sleep anywhere outside. She's going to be right back at Randy's house.
Bye-bye, thoughts.
That girl right there
nice
ain't got what it
Sad
takes to
read
be
ya.
homeless. They would hit
That was
in my city, they would chew her up and spit her out like yesterday's fucking meal. I'm just saying. She'd be a fucking fentanyl freak walking the streets selling pussy in my city. I guarantee it. They would chew her up and spit this little farm girl's ass out. She thinks she's tough. She'd be walking 10th Street. Trust me.
Thoughts floating to the cloud, not the iCloud. No, those thoughts are never to be seen again. Not even if you pay a subscription. Because if I could, I would. I wish I could buy gigabytes from my brain. Like, seriously. I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah. This is
yeah, no shit. I could sell you the fucking.
It's been.
I could sell you Big Ben.
I understand things so much clearer
Just
now.
$3.5 million.
I just feel bad for like.
She ain't gonna be homeless.
I just feel bad.
She don't have what it takes
For thinking that what I
She
have
ain't
with
got
this,
it.
this person. I thought they had my back. I thought they were in my court. I thought they were on my team. I
See,
thought that
there goes the, oh, I thought you were there for me. Oh, I thought so what that tries to induce is the person going, I am. Well, I am here for you. I do love you. I do care for you. That's the whole trick right there. See, I'm good, ain't I, Brooke? I'm good. You know why? Because I've been through some things in life. I've seen some things.
we were family. I thought that we were loyal.
Told you.
And
That's what it is, bro.
I'm not talking.
That's what every time they do that. Well, I thought that you loved me. But before that, it was I don't love you. You're a narcissistic piece of shit. You're a loser. I thought you love you. I don't love you until it comes down to final time. Well, I thought you loved me. I thought you cared.
Talking about moving out of here because this is my choice. I want to be clear because already the internet's already spinning shit. They're already spinning shit. This is my choice
She watches the channels that do talk about her.
to leave. People need to understand that my recovery, my mental health, my well-being is on the line here. Being here has led me back to drugs more often. Always.
Let her
This is
talk,
the first time
see?
it hasn't. And that's probably because I've done a lot of healing and I've been clean for a while. This place always leads me back to drugs. This place leads me always back to handcuffs, DWIs. That part is behind. That's been behind me for half a decade. This place is not a good environment. And y'all can see that I was spiraling beginning of the week as I was painting this place. You know, let me explain it. Because I had escaped. And then I have no choice because of the weather and because of what I've went through in town,
See?
but to come back here. I'm
See?
left with no option but to come back here
Yeah,
after
she
I
ain't going
finally
nowhere.
escaped for 2 years.
She ain't going
I
nowhere.
made more progress in that.
How'd you make progress? You were living out of your truck. That's not progress. That's called just surviving at the fucking lowest, honey. There was nothing you gained from living in, you were living in your vehicle. You think that that was fucking making it? That's called surviving at the lowest, sweetheart. Unless that's how you wanted to live, but I don't think that's how anyone wants to live in the end. I could do it if I needed to, but nah, I like having a roof.
Cultivated myself into.
She's crazy.
I have established for myself my morals, my values, and my
She
principles.
fucking thinks that she
All of
can
that was
pull the
stolen
wool
from me
over
when I was a
anyone,
child.
guys.
And I discovered all of that while I've been gone from this hellhole and coming back here and having to paint this place and clean it out. You will see me in those videos from earlier in the week. That is what the realization was. I cannot believe I'm back here. I did everything right. I got off drugs. I got off alcohol. I stopped treating my body like I didn't appreciate it.
You didn't pay for the
I
truck.
stopped disrespecting myself.
Well, it all falls back to you wouldn't be back there if you would have paid for the truck. Woo-wee. People don't stay where they don't want to be, y'all. You understand that? Especially at 37 years old. People don't stay where they don't want to be. People do not stay where they don't want to be. Not at 37. Shut up.
I focused on finding a better career path out of stripping. And I'm right back here because I have a YouTube channel. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So when I was going through that.
So you think you're... It's because she's got a YouTube channel, man. That's why.
In the beginning of the week, last week, that's where I was at mentally. I just cannot believe that I'm back in this situation. And the only person that I can rely on is this person.
Oh, you can rely on him, huh? That says a lot. That says a whole lot from not being able to rely on him just 20 minutes ago. Does it not? Does it not? She just gave everybody a 5 hours of video fucking live stream before this, and she couldn't rely on him. But he's the only one you can rely on. And also, there's a lot being said there as well. Honey, if that's the only person that you can rely on, then you've not done very well with yourself or other people. Because obviously you've burnt a lot of bridges. If that's all you have that you can rely on. You don't have a friend? A family member? Now, I understand what it's like to not have family. Because me, myself, I have no family. I got some brothers, but they're half brothers, you know. I don't talk to them on an everyday basis. All my family's gone. But goddamn, I don't have just nobody. You have burnt some bridges, boy.
I mean, it's really discouraging for me to want to make connections with people when the only person that's ever kind of been there for me was this person. How disappointing when I have so much to give.
How fucking much of a piece of shit do you got to say it's disappointing that that's the only person you have to rely on when that's probably your own fucking fault? This is about as fucking honest as the fucking Young Thug interview. Get the fuck out of here.
When I don't let people down, when I'm reliable, when I'm accommodating, when I want to do for others. I have so much initiative to give, but everybody's so crappy. I have to stay away from everybody. And the closest thing I ever had to family. Yeah. It's very difficult.
Whoa.
when I want to do for others. I have so
She's got a whole kid. She's got a whole child. And she didn't even think about that baby.
much initiative to give.
Oh my God. She doesn't even think about the child being hers anymore.
I had one night's good rest. He's literally standing there listening.
Yeah, my
to what I'm
kids
trying
are
to
all
say.
I got.
This is what I'm saying.
That's
You'll
the
never have
only
privacy
people I
around somebody
consider
like this.
family.
Like reading my mail, you know, going through my dirty clothes, doing God
What
knows what.
else
Like
is
I've been through some
friends?
of the most violating shit that you can ever imagine.
Acquaintances.
So
But I got people.
I usually go to bed after this person and I'm up before this person. I work a full-time job. This is
Do
stressful.
you?
I'm actually homeless. I know most people look
Do you? And you're actually homeless too? Actually, you're not homeless.
at content creation and they think that this is easy. Well, okay, here.
Okay, I'm gonna admit to you, full on, content creation is not easy. I may only give 2 hours, 3 hours a day, but I do it every day, every single day. Yesterday was my first day off in 2.5 months,
You go expose all your dirty
but I don't have to
deeds
get
and
up
all the
here and
mistakes
show
you've
my whole
made
life.
and you know, let go of your guilt, shame, rage, self-hatred. You go do what I do and then come back and tell me how that works out for you.
I do. I just choose to do 2 to 3 hours. You do your whole entire life. You walk into a bank, you got a live stream. You walk into a fucking motel, you got a live stream. You walk into the store, you got a live stream. Nah, I just don't have to do that, Heather.
Complete disregard for sleep. I used to work third shift and I used to have 2 hours to Charlotte and 2 hours every day. That was taxing, not to mention my job was a physical job. Don't you know it? Every morning like clockwork, he'd be banging around in that kitchen at 5 a.m. when I didn't even get in until 3 a.m. That went on for years. Listen to me, ladies, men. When people have a complete disregard for how their actions are impacting your life and you've done told them for 20 years that they're disrespectful, at some point you need to realize that they are not only doing this intentionally, but they're doing it to get a reaction out of you. And not only that,
Boy.
they're looking for attention.
The banging around in the kitchen at 5 a.m. made her mad for 20 years. But you put up with it, huh? You know why you put up with it? Because he put a roof over your fucking head. That's why you put up with it. It's exactly why you put up with it.
Narcissists feed on any kind of attention. As long as they can throw you off of your game, set you off of your course, throw you a curveball. So
I don't believe she was ever a
over
stripper.
here.
I don't believe she was ever stripping. I think she's probably been taken care of her whole entire life. I
That's her
guarantee
goal.
it.
And they're happy. They're happy. They're completely
I don't
happy.
believe she was a stripper.
So I think that the sleep pattern thing, going back to the sleep thing, part of the reason that he sent me out here was because A, I refused to sleep in there, but also B, because he's disrespectful.
He sent you out there because he's disrespectful. You hear that? You hear the targeting words she uses? For the reason he sent me out here was because, for one reason, he's disrespectful. So that means you wanted to go out there. So he didn't send you out there. Stop.
You know, and he wants to say, oh, I don't go to bed till after you. I'm working a more important job. And yes, my job is more important because I'm homeless. You have millions of dollars. You have land. You're a boomer. You've got it all figured out. You've stole my money, stole my land. So I've got to work extra hard to catch up. I think my sleep and my job is more important than yours. Complete disregard for your time, your feelings, your sleep. This is another thing. The amount of conversations that I have where I haven't eaten, I haven't showered, I haven't slept. And he would pick me up and he would be like asking me a question about stuff that's supposed to take place 3 weeks from now. I don't know, like a court date or something. And my basic needs have not been met. As soon as I
Wow, bro. Just like a fucking hooker. Damn, son.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Man, I found this on this hooker's page. I'm not even going to lie to you. She said, he asked me a question about something that needs to be done 3 weeks from now, and my basic needs aren't even met. Wow, bro, you are something else. I would kick you the fuck out my truck so fast. Bitch, fuck your basic needs. I want to know about this. Answer that, hoe.
My energy, it's like
Wow.
anything good in 2 days. I haven't had any. So I think what I'm trying to touch on here is how their time and their wants and needs are more important. Oh, thank you so much, music guy. Happy Monday. Thank you so much. Their needs and wants are more important than yours. And that is a huge red flag. And if you can pick up on that red flag,
How can anyone help your needs and wants if they don't help theirs first? Got to take care of you first, man, before you can take care of anyone else. These are basic, fucking simple rules of life. If you're not happy, how are you going to make anyone else happy?
in the beginning, then you can cut that person out of your life. Because if they have disregard for if you eat, if you sleep, if you work, that's crazy. That's some evil shit. When we care about people, we want the best for them. Right? Is this revolutionary shit that I'm saying? Or am I just so brainwashed? Thank you so much, music guy. Seriously though. So I go to bed after, get up before. I'm running around working. And you know, he's physically draining me emotionally, as you can see earlier in the week. And I want to tell you guys everything that's going on. He's in the background saying, oh no, don't say this. So-and-so is going to find out that you're here, and I can't have her finding out that you're here, and I can't. What are you talking about right now? That is my house. You owe me money. You either owe me money or you need to sign the house over to me. One or the other.
Wow.
Either way, I shouldn't be having to hide.
Wow, bro. But she's homeless. But she's homeless.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
In a property that I gave you cash for. It's unbelievable.
Whoa.
One day I'm going to share these videos with you guys. But
That's
it's been a
his
long time
property.
because
That's his family's land.
I can't even listen to a few minutes at a time because it's just.
And you didn't give him cash for anything. Where'd your cash come from, Heather? How did you buy this land and property? How? You're fucking useless.
Toxic. To have raw footage of a narcissistic sexual predator admitting all of his crimes.
He is standing right there. No, that's her. No, that's him.
And to hear no empathy. I mean, the lack of.
No, that's her. I just seen the shadow shake when she moved her head. It's following her.
No empathy, no compassion. See? And the sheer unawareness, like completely unaware. I mean, it's shocking. It is. And it's taught me a lot. It has. This whole situation being here, this was part of God's plan for me to learn from this situation, to understand how these men work. And women can be traffickers too, but to understand how these people work. He never offered to buy any other girl a car. He never offered to help any other girl.
Boy, you jealous? Dude, I pity this dude.
Person, that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother day. I'm an easy target because I don't know how to block them through their URL. I don't even know what that is. Okay. That's why, because I'm easy prey because I don't know how to work technology. If you want the real answer, that, and they're riding off of my coattails, hoping to make money off of my name. So it is what it is.
Well, I ain't getting rich over here.
It's been the same losers
still
from
gonna
the
do
start.
it.
They're obsessed. And you know, it's crazy. It never dawned on me that this started it. You know, this is the person that gave me CPTSD. There's been 7 major incidents in less than 22 years that were so impactful that it damaged my psyche to a point that I was hospitalized. The instability that comes being in a domestic violence situation like this, it will absolutely drive you insane. And there's been so many different incidences where my psyche was impacted that it actually caused me to have complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And it's actually from years of psychological torture, physical violence, and sexual assault. So,
I came right back to it. So I came right back to it, guys. I mean, what better way to make my life better? So I came right back to it. You know? Yeah, leave. What better way than to make it all better? And then I came right back to it. You know what, Heather? You got some issues going on in your brain. Life may not be good for you, but life is what you've made it. Life is exactly what you've made it. So I don't know what to tell you, but it sounds to me like you are the narcissist. I don't know how you don't have a friend in the world. I don't know how you got no one else but this Randy guy. You don't think about your child. You don't think about your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your brother, your sisters. You don't think about nothing else except for you. You said it earlier. Well, my basic wants and needs aren't even met. Do you got a ring on your finger? Did he marry you? See, I think what you have is like, oh, I've lived here for 20 years with this man off and on, so he owes me this property. He owes me this land. That man don't owe you fucking shit. And I'd have put your ass in the shed too. I'd have kicked you out. I would have kicked you out. It's fucking pretty sickening how you act. Everybody have a beautiful day, man. We are Aggressive Defiance TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and come see us again. Hit that like button on the way out. I love y'all.
God gon' come with safety. The only time I'm safe is when I'm dangerous. Posted in the 30 with this 30, trying to leave them brainless. We still in the jets, exactly where them boys say we ain't hanging. Put cheese on my head, I come collect that shit. You think I'm playing? Trouble hop out busting at it, brother. Miss you know I'm hitting. We got O's and Bo's in here, and we got wood cook in the kitchen. If I say go get them, they go get them. Young boy fingers itching, fingers squeezing on the trigger. They heard all them glitches. Money, man, I run it up. If I fall off, I'm poking shit. Told that bitch quit asking questions. I hate all that notice shit. We send shots the whole year round, no ring around the road and shit. My little bro, he makes you vanish. He with hocus pocus shit. Chopper bust, they hit the ground. It's too many sticks around. We known to get greasy, pussy. Don't you have your bitch around? Switch up on this bitch. I catch him deep, get a whole click around. Put us in the mission, shit that we ain't do, we spinning now. Bitch keep trying to tell me slide. Think she trying to set the pick. The hoes been tripping, texting my bitch on that messy shit. Left a bro out there with his brains out, yeah, that's that messy shit. Bought another Glock, let's catch